What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Record-setting day in the S&P 500 again. S&P 500 rebounds after soft open, posts another record close with help from Nvidia. The S&P 500 reached new heights on Monday, led by a move higher in Nvidia as a recent partnership announcement with OpenAI fueled investor optimism about the future of artificial intelligence. That's the second move we've seen within the last few days, with Nvidia taking its monster profits and reinvesting those profits back into other companies. One was Intel, to the tune of about $5 billion. Now they're going to partner with OpenAI. You see where this is going, right, guys? The future for artificial intelligence is bright, guys. The broad market index ended the day up 0.4% at 6,693.75 points, while the NASDAQ jumped 0.7% to finish at 22,788.98, almost 23,000 points, guys, and moving. The Dow climbed 66 points, or 0.14%, to settle at 46,381.54. Can somebody say 47,000 points by the end of this week? Along with the S&P 500, the NASDAQ and the Dow had hit new all-time intraday highs during the session and closed at record highs. While stocks began the trading day lower, they ultimately finished the day higher, being propped up by Nvidia and others. Shares of the AI chip darling advanced 3.9% after the company said it's going to invest $100 billion in OpenAI for the build out of data centers. The new deal could signify that the AI trade will continue to drive EPS and share price growth into 2026 and beyond. This thing is going to continue to go higher. That's just my opinion now. This artificial intelligence thing is not going anywhere, guys. One of your largest mega caps, Meta, their CEO came out and said that they're going to continue to spend billions and billions and billions of dollars on AI build out. And the reason Zuckerberg said they're going to do that is because if you ain't first, you last. And he said they're not going to be last. So guys, billions and billions and even trillions of dollars will be spent probably over the next decade to continue to build out this infrastructure for artificial intelligence, led by Nvidia. Apple shares similarly saw a meaningful 4% boost on enthusiasm about new iPhone sales. That said, the growing risk of a government shutdown is limiting the market's gains. Last week, the Senate rejected Republican and Democratic proposals to at least temporarily fund the federal government. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer has since urged President Trump to meet with Democrats to strike a deal. The deadline for lawmakers to fuel the government is September 30. Now, how do I feel about that? We go through this all the time, guys, with this government shutdown thing. They are going to come up with an agreement at some point, albeit it might be the 23rd hour. They're going to come up with something. And when they do, that's another positive catalyst for the stock market to go higher. They're not going to shut the government down. Not in my opinion. So be on the lookout for a conclusion to that, or at least a kick the can down the road conclusion before September 30. The market is off to a solid weekly advance with the three major indexes hitting all-time highs. And the small cap Russell 2000 posting its first record close since November 2021 on the heels of the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates for the first time since December of last year. Traders currently expect 2 or more quarter-point rate cuts before year end. What does that tell you going to happen with the stock market? Rates go down, assets go up. So stock market is an asset. It goes up when rates go down, guys. I keep telling y'all, this thing is not finna stop. They're not going to even pump the brakes. They're just going to keep moving. They're going to keep moving. Get in where you fit in, right? Get in where you fit in. Unless something goes to hell in a handbasket in the next 3 months, basically the markets are telling you that they want to work their way higher and will do so by the end of the year. This week, which marks the weakest historically for the S&P 500 based on Citadel data, will bring the latest reading of the Fed's preferred inflation measure, the PCE price index. Economists expect inflation to remain tame enough for the Fed to maintain its current stance on monetary policy. You got Fed already done started the rate cut schedule. Last week, first 25 basis point, boom, cut. Got 2 more coming. 2 more quarter-point rate cuts, so another 50 basis points coming. Now, the federal government, Democrats, Republicans, they'll figure this thing out. They always do. They will kick the can down the road to fund the government. They will come up with a plan to do that. With companies like Nvidia making large investments in Intel, now OpenAI, they have also made other investments in other artificial intelligence companies. What does that tell you guys? They're all in. You got a CEO like Zuckerberg from Meta, aka Facebook, saying, if you're not first, you're last in the artificial intelligence game. They're going to keep running this thing up, guys. Now, that's my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Go out and do your own homework before you make any investment decisions. I'm just telling you what I've been reading, and I'm giving you my opinion. This thing keeps running up. You heard what the expert says. They're going to run this thing up through the end of the year. And then guess what's happening? 2026 is going to roll around. President Trump is going to take control of the Federal Reserve, guys. And guess what is going to happen to interest rates in 2026? They go down even further, which is going to do what? Gasoline on the fire, and the fire being the stock market to the roof. My opinion, go do your own homework, but drop me some comments down in the comment box. Let me know what you think, guys. I've been telling you, 100 days left in 2025. Get in where you fit in. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Moomoo is going to give you some Nvidia stock when you open up a new Moomoo brokerage account and make a deposit. All you got to do is get down to the first link in the description box. That's the Moomoo brokerage link. Click on it and get all the details on how you can get some Nvidia stock. Don't delay, act today. Second link down in the description box is the Wealth Builders financial community on Patreon. Guys, all we do in that community is help each other build wealth, get to financial freedom and passive income. If you want to be a part of our team, all you got to do is click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon, and then come sign up for the fastest growing financial community on Patreon. We'll call the Wealth Builders.